What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Draw and Talk. It's your boy Tyler, and guys, we have a freaking awesome episode planned for the day. We're talking about how to make money at Free Comic Book Day. That's this weekend. So if you have a local LCS, I think that's what you call them. If you have a local LCS that you can go to, and if they're cool with you going over and having a table there, having a booth, and selling your comics to the customers, that right there is golden. So that's what we are going to be talking about today, guys. Thank you so much for being here, and yeah, let's start the show. Drunk Talk. Guys, what is up, everyone? What is up? Hope you guys all had a freaking good weekend. Hope you guys all made some comics, drew something, wrote something. We had an awesome episode on Saturday showing off everyone's weekly challenge on the Discord. If you're not part of our Discord, the link is in the description. I'll also put it in the chat. But yeah, it's all right, guys. What is up, everyone? It's an awesome place, and everyone should go there. So guys, for today's episode, we have we got my boy Ichthus here. What's up, dude?
What's up, guys? How's everybody doing?
So for this episode, guys, we're talking about Free Comic Book Day, which is something that both Ichthus and I we are getting prepared for. And we thought we would talk about what kind of preparation we need to do, I guess, in order to succeed. Have you? I've done two or three Free Comic Book Days. Well, how about you, Ichthus? How many have you done?
None.
This is your first one?
Huh?
This is your first one?
This is my first one, dude, and it's gonna be my first day is gonna be shared on May the 4th, which is Star Wars Day. So to me, it's like, man, this is gonna be super dope.
Oh my gosh, it is. Maybe, man. Okay, well, maybe I need to get some Star Wars prints.
Dude, get some. I don't know. I was thinking ahead too. Like, I'm gonna order some. Gosh, what is it? Some blank covers for Star Wars, dude.
Oh, and just draw. Yeah. So we'll talk about that, guys, real quick. I want to say hi to those in the chat. We got Specs Vision, we got Jay Espin, we got my boy Justin here, we got Mobies, and we got Lakem Amir, who I did not know you were the artist of that clown serial killer murderer comic, Lakem. So that's freaking awesome. I think I'm talking to the right person. He says, yes, I'm in print. I'm about to release my webcomic. That's awesome. What's up, guys? And if you know anyone who you think should be watching the show, maybe share the link on your personal channels on Twitter and Facebook, Instagram. Let's get some people here. But yeah, let's talk. We're gonna talk about Free Comic Book Day. Let's talk about if you guys watched the 3-part. What is it? That 3-part series on how to make money at Comic Cons. This is essentially the same thing, but you only got one day to do it. Whereas a Comic Con, the first day might not go very well, so then you adjust, and then the second and third day you can succeed. Free Comic Book Day though, that's one day, and sometimes it's only for a couple hours. Like, I think I'm only on a store for 3 hours. How long is your Free Comic Book Day, dude?
That one, I think it's gonna be till till the store closes. So since it's gonna be literally, as you said, one day, I'm just gonna be there. I looked in the information because they're gonna have big time artists. They're gonna have that dude. I wish I had the name, but he's the one who did the art for Invisible and Invisible and all the other stuff. Let me see if I get him right now. But yeah, I talked to the store owner, Tim, from Multiverse Comics. I called in and just to see what's your expectation for the people to come, and he said he's expecting 300 to come.
Dude, that's good. That's good. And if they're smart, they'll put your tables in front of the Free Comic Book Day table, so that they have to go through you guys before they get their free comic book day. Their free comic book day comics. I know that's how Brad Ashworth Pencil for Life does at his store. They have to go through a certain door and they have to walk through every single artist first before they can
Really?
get their free comic book day. So it's great because typically there's a line. There it comes to a halt and someone's stuck listening to my pitch. You're trapped. But let's talk about stuff. Okay, so you're there for like a couple hours, maybe a full day. Dude, I just don't have the stamina. I was like 3 or 4 hours in, and I'm like, once there's like an hour of dead time, I'm like, I'm out. I always
Yeah.
bounce, but sometimes I regret it because then I hear people like, oh no, like 100 people came afterwards. I'm like, frick. Um,
Mhm.
so let's talk about things that we can sell.
All
Things
right.
that we can sell at Free Comic Book Day. So we already brought up prints. How many prints are you bringing?
That one is a really good question because I asked um one of my peeps from Phenom Studios. I asked him because he's more experienced. So like I asked him like, hey dude, like how many prints should I bring? And he's like, okay, how many art are you gonna bring and all this stuff. So I gave him like my pieces, like okay, just to play safe, just bring like 7, just to be safe. So I'm like, oh okay. And I thought about it. I was thinking like maybe 20, but then I'm like, oh crap, no. Because, I mean, for the extra, just to think ahead, guys, because if you want to do vending, then go on ahead and just print more than 7. But within this case, I was like, let me just play it safe. Let me just put 12. I did 12, and when I went to Staples, thank God, and like the first batch, like the corners got bent. So I was like, oh, okay. But then I think after she did like 2 or 3 of the prints, I think it was the third print. So after the third print, like she gave me exactly 12 of each of those 3 pieces, which I have it like next to me.
Oh, nice.
So
So you have
um,
three. So you have three different sets of prints.
yes, I do. I got the one that we did for Free Comic Book Day. I'll, like write this bad boy.
Oh,
I don't know
nice.
if
There
you
we
can see
go.
it. And also, just to like be smart, guys, do your homework and check what's gonna be on Free Comic Book Day, because one is TMNT and the other one is Spawn, and literally Spawn is issue 1 of Spawn is free for Free Comic Book Day, and so is the TMNT. So you know, you're gonna have those fans that are gonna pick it up, or even new fans that are gonna read one. And Todd McFarlane's hyping up for the 300 run. So I mean, it's gonna be
And be
awesome.
so like you're being relevant.
Exactly, you got to be relevant and like on point. Because if you just bring like a wall full of stuff and it's just not something that's what you said relevant, or like just random, then they'll be like, oh okay, cool, I like your art,
Yeah,
but I'm
which
just
is
gonna move
why I
on.
think I think I need to add a Star Wars print to my
Yeah.
lineup because it's May the 4th, and I think that's gonna be a huge.
Hmm.
Yeah, frick, I might have to do like this epic like print that like does all the movies.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, you can go ahead, dude, but this is coming this Saturday,
I know,
so
so I gotta play it smart. I gotta figure out
yeah.
time to bust that out because I have a Spider-Man print. I
Mhm.
want to finish up.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, because I'm trying to keep it. How much? So you have 3 prints you're doing. No, you have
Yeah.
five. You have 5. You're selling 5 different kinds of prints, right?
I'm sorry. What was the question?
You're doing 5 different prints, right?
5 different prints?
Yeah, you got the
No.
Spawn, TMNT, um, Sly Cooper.
Yeah.
Those are
It's
the
just
three.
it's just only those 3 prints.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So yeah, I'm actually trying. I'm actually limiting. When I found out I have a Harley Quinn and Joker print. When I found
Mhm.
out I was gonna be sitting next to Chad Harden, the guy who draws Harley Quinn, I axed
Oh,
that.
wow.
I axed that print. Like we're not printing that. We're not. You can't do a print of Harley Quinn next to the guy who draws Harley Quinn for
Yeah,
me.
exactly.
That's like you. That's like you drawing Spawn right next to Tom McFarlane.
Yeah, and you don't know, man. You could like draw the worst. Not saying that you draw worse, but I'm saying like you might draw the worst design of Spawn, or you draw the worst part of Spider-Man. You know, all of those other characters. You know, and it's not relevant to what's the current art for that character.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'm thinking now. I'm thinking now that I've axed those two, maybe I'll fit in a Star Wars print, and yeah. So how much? So another thing then is picking our price point. So
Yeah,
like I guess well, let's just get business technical. How much per cop? How much did it cost for you to print one of those? Like
it's like
one
$1.50 each.
dollar fifty
So
cents. So everyone, that's how much I pay for my prints is $1.30, $1.50.
mhm.
And guys, at $1.50 print, you can then sell it for like $5 and up.
Mhm.
And so, I mean, a lot of like big time artists, they can make so much money at a con because it costs them $1.50 a print. And if they do like 1,000, it's probably costing them like 50 cents. They can charge like 40 to $50, and people will be like, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they buy them. Some Dead Tree Comics in the house says any Game of Thrones prints. See, that'd be good as well.
Yeah.
Like right now, Marvel Endgame, Game of Thrones, Spawn, TMNT, and Star Wars. Those are probably five really good, um, like what's it called? They're relevant right now.
Yeah.
Everyone's talking about everyone's talking about Endgame. Everyone's talking about Game of Thrones. Spawn and TMNT are going to be at Free Comic Book Day. So, I mean, you could be like, hey, listen, with your Spawn comic right there that you're going to get for free, might as well hand me $5. I've got this print right here,
Mhm.
for you. So, and then Star Wars, stay relevant.
Yeah.
Specs Vision says, how do you know if your print is good enough to sell? Ekbis, how do you know if your print is good enough to sell?
Um. I don't know. Clarify exactly. Like, how would I know if it's good enough to sell per se?
Yeah, like I guess I think I wonder if he's talking about quality.
Okay, like quality. I mean, if because most of the stuff I posted, like the art I have right now, are the stuff that I posted on my Instagram. So to play smart and safe and think, okay, which one's my best one? Which one has the most likes on my Instagram? You know, what brought more attention? So I chose those two. One is relevant, and the other one, like to me, it looks dope, and there's reference behind it as well. If you are a Batman fan, I even asked Tyler, so brownie points for him for the reference he got. Like yeah, like you gotta know one, like you gotta know, like okay, this is good. And another one is, you know, now you got to know in third person, like, okay, what do everybody in the social media, my followers, other people that do not follow me, that saw on the hashtags I attached, how many, like, what percentage in the analytics from Instagram of people who do not follow me like that content,
Hmm.
like my art in a way.
So let me give you like a worst case scenario, man. Let's
Okay. So,
say let's say you come out with a print and like social media says, it's great, but then you sell it at your LCS, let's say for like $5,
okay.
and no one buys it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do? Is it a good print? Do you keep it in your lineup, or do you change it out and try again next time?
I mean, if it doesn't do well, I mean, again, like I'm gonna keep bringing it out, and if it still does not do, like maybe let's say like 3 or 4 cons later, then I'll just do a contest or just break out a deal. Like, hey, look, if you get these 2 prints, which the 2 prints are the biggest sellers, then I'll give the one that is not selling that much. It's like here. here's the third print for free.
For sure. No, that's a smart thing. Like I had a print after 3 days at this convention. No one was buying it, and I was just like, hey, like even just to attract them, even if they didn't buy anything from me, I'd be like, hey, I'll give this to you for free. And
Yeah,
typically they would take it, but then they might, and then some of them would buy something else, you know, because you know maybe they felt pity, like, oh, I just got something for free. Let me help this person.
yeah,
But yeah, you just, you know, if it doesn't work out, you can give it out for free. And also, it's smart. You know, you have 12. You have quantities of 12 each one.
yeah,
I'm the same. I have 10 of each one, and the ones that I feel iffy about, I only printed 5.
yeah,
That way you're saving money, and then you know if one goes out real quick, you know, okay, like this one's popular. Let's next time we do one of these events, let's maybe upgrade to 20,
exactly.
and you just build it up. And that's just with everything, guys. Like start small, like adjust, figure it out. I was next to his name is Jess Smiley. He's an indie creator here. Well, he's not even indie. He's pro. He's a pro creator.
Nice.
He's yeah, he's pro, and he does it full time. And
Awesome.
I remember I was next to him. And I was packing up because I sold out of everything. Not because like I was super popular. It's just because I didn't print as much as I thought I would need, and I
Hmm.
was like, oh man, I think I messed up. And he was like, you know, Tyler, no, that's not a bad problem to have. That's not
Yeah,
a bad problem to have because next year you know what to do, and the next time. And so yeah, start small, and that's the same thing I think with people's Indiegogos and Kickstarters. I see a lot of us, our first Kickstarters or Indiegogos were saying $8,000. Don't do that. Start small, work your way up. So yeah, so prints. So that's one aspect of the business for that day is we can do prints. Okay. Which is, let's go to the second one, and Jay Asman brings it up. How about commissions? Are you gonna bring your tools to work there? So Ichthus, will you be drawing in front of people?
oh yeah, I'm gonna be drawing. I don't know if you guys saw the last one with Discord. I got like I was trying to find was it sketch cards, but
Mm-hmm.
my local Hobby Lobby and I even tried Blix and they don't have the specific one I wanted. So I'm like, okay, like you know, I got my alternative and it's a little bit bigger, but it's like the size of my palm of my hand, which is perfect. So I'm going to be doing that as commission. I want to make sure that within the pricing that whatever I'm selling, um, whatever piece I'm selling for it is going to be the same pricing for commissions as well. So that way, people won't feel so iffy or I'm shady in a way. Like, well, how come when you're selling this is like this price, but now when I'm asking you to do a commission, it's a little bit much higher. Like, you know,
Exactly. Yeah. And they're like, it's the same thing.
exactly. So
Yeah.
I want to make sure that when I'm doing commissions, I want to make sure that it's at the same price point as what I'm selling for a finished piece.
For sure. I I had to like redo my commission like game that like pricing for this next free comic book day because I just realized I was like, man, I was thinking why didn't I get a lot of commissions the last time I did this, and it was because of that same thing. I was like, hey, this original artwork right here that I did last week is this much, but if it's commission, it's even more, and they're like, it's the same thing that you just did,
Yeah.
and I could see some people were like, ugh. um. So yeah, I think that's the best thing. If you're an artist at Free Comic Book Day and in any kind of convention, draw in front of people. A big thing that people like to see is that they like to see it happening. Like they like to see the magic being made. And then also, I think it's good to have different sizes. So, for example, um, sketch card. I have these sketch cards like we were talking about. I'll say like with any purchase, you get a free sketch card, and it'll take me like I'll do it like a 2 minute like there you go. That was Batman. It has to be a character I know, which is only Batman. um,
Yeah.
but then after that, I have. I'm not gonna break everything in my room to show you guys, but I've got watercolor paper that's like this size. It's 8 by 11. No, 8. Yeah, 8 by. It's printer. It's printer paper, guys. It's freaking printer paper size. I've got paper like that I can do commissions. at a lower price point, and then I have 11 by 17 size paper to do commissions on, and those will cost a little more. But you give people options because you never know. You never know where people are at in terms of like their budget. So if you give them options, if you give people options, um, you'll be able to spruce up some more business. So maybe someone can't afford an 11 by 17 commission, but they can afford the 8 by 5 8 to 5 by 11 commission.
Mm-hmm.
Dead Tree Comics says that was my next question. Sketch cards / trading cards. Yeah, sketch cards and anything like that. Anything that you can just spruce up some extra business. That's something that you should do. So yeah, commissions are big. All right,
Yeah.
so after Proto Robo says I'm using cardstock in Bristol. Awesome. That yeah.
Awesome.
All right, so then so we have prints, then we have commissions.
Uh-huh.
Is there anything else that you're selling, Ichthus?
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing commissions as well. I wanna, branch out a bit. One is gonna be like, my alternative for the sketch card. That's one. Two is another measurement, which is gonna be like the measurements is 9 inches by 12, which is this bad boy right here. It's basically almost like the same thing as if you were drawing like a comic book page. And if somebody, let's say, if they really want to throw out their money out there and they really want to test me out, I mean, I'm gonna like $80 for like this bad boy right here, $80 for this. And I'm also thinking as well, like let's say you are doing a commission right now. Like right now, you're doing a commission, and you want to make sure you get it done while the person's waiting for you. What I want to do is think ahead and say, hey, look, I have a waiting list. Just leave me your number, and I'll call you or call. At first, I'll call you out, and if you're not around, I'll give you a call and see like what do you want from me, or even write down what's the commission. Like my commission is Batman. Okay, perfect. If he didn't specify what he wants Batman to be, then I have the most freedom. But if they have the specifications, then that's when I have to make that call to make sure. Also, too, which I want to go back to the prints. Like, let's say if you are out of prints, and if someone saw your table and they want to come back and see to buy it, and it's already too late, like you're all out. What I want to do too is just do pre-orders. Like, hey, look, even though I'm out on prints, I'll be going again and get it reprinted of how popular it is, and I'll just send it directly to you.
No, that's an awesome idea because it probably costs like it won't cost that much to ship it to them, and you won't make as much money doing that. But you've gained a fan. You've gained someone who's a follower. And that's ultimately, guys, that's the big thing, guys. I know that it's how to make money at Free Comic Book Day, but ultimately money's kind of the second. That's like the nice thing that's like the added bonus. What the big thing really is gaining a following. And like what Ichthus said, put a big thing for people that you want to do is you want to get people's information to create like an email list. So be like, hey, put your email list. I actually like what you did. You're like, if I typically do my commissions in front of people and then I finish them. But maybe if I do an 11 by 17 commission, I'll be like, hey, I'll have to mail this to you. What's your email address and phone number? Or something. And then I have their email address. I can put that email address into my email list. So yeah, that's a good idea. And it just builds your following and whatnot.
Exactly.
And the trust. Okay, so we have your sketch cards, we have your prints, commissions. Are there anything else that you'll be selling?
What else will I be selling? Right now, I gotta see to go on eBay because I know right now it's at a tight point. I'm gonna try and see to buy some comic book covers as well, like blank covers to keep myself relevant, especially Star Wars Day. Get some blank covers for Star Wars Day, and just to talk to the person that's selling to see if I could like get it as soon as possible, as well as even paying extra for it without getting the comics damaged and corners getting pricked and all that stuff. Because even with comics guys, like buying it, you got to be very, very careful because these things get easily damaged once shipping is involved.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, oh yeah, for sure. So you're doing sketch covers as well.
Exactly.
That's smart. Anything else?
I mean, as far as I know, I will also, as well as tools as well. I want to make sure that one, I'm gonna do my lead pencil, and second, if they want me to ink it, then I'll just charge them like $2 extra for it. You
Okay,
know,
okay, gotcha.
so I'll bring extra tools as well, like Copic markers, and if you want to do Copics, and if you feel like the colors that you have, or even color pencils. I forgot I have color pencils as well. Anything just to like make it possible for that commission to happen, just so that way you like so that way the person that commissioned you would feel like they're having their money's worth, and that they'll support you all the way through if you are supporting them all the way through, just to make that one thing happen.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, dude, I bring like a bag of tools like pencils, inks, and whatnot. Phenom Studio says I'll be sitting next to this guy on Free Comic Book Day.
Oh yeah, that's one. It's like I'm told him, I'm just like, you're gonna have fun with me, dude. You're gonna have fun with me.
Dead Tree Comics says, have any of you guys ever thrown down a 10-minute sketch challenge? I've
Mm,
done that. I've done that before with someone. It was 3 minutes. It was a 3-minute sketch challenge.
nice.
And that's actually one of the YouTube videos that's coming out next month. It's a 3-minute sketch challenge where literally there's three rounds, and for 3 minutes we're just gonna everyone we just draw together the topic in the video. So yeah, that's a good. It gets people excited. For me as well. Besides all the R's, I'll be selling comics. That's always hard because you can sell someone a print of their favorite character. You can draw them their favorite character. How do you get them to buy your character? And that's where you gotta practice that pitch and really convince them. And typically I have floppies, so it's really easy to sell a floppy because it's like it looks cheap, so they feel like it's cheap. But this time, I'm selling I'm selling a freaking like graphic novel. It's well printed, it's a full story. It's a little bit extra. How do I how do I convince people to that is the challenge. Free Comic
Yeah.
Book Day is how do I get people to buy demons and
Hmm.
future properties. But it's just hustling, it's just
Yep.
hustling, standing up. If you're not drawing, then
Hmm.
stand.
Yeah.
Just depends on how many people there are and whatnot.
Yeah.
Specs Vision says, Tyler, should I give teaser comics for free for free comic book day? What should I do because issue 1 is not done yet? I think you should do maybe. I think you should print a couple out and give them out for free. Build some hype. Build some hype. I've said this before on the channel. To build hype for Demons, I printed out 20 issue number 1s of Demons. I went to my local comic book store and I said, Brad, put these into people's holds, into random people's holds, and he did, and I got fans of Demons after that. One guy has bought every single issue, has bought every graphic novel that we've put out of Demons, and
Wow.
every time he shows up at the store, he goes, dude, like I've got some theories, man. And I'm like, there's no theories, it's pretty simple. Like, there's bad guys. They have to
Yeah.
die. But he's freaking awesome. So yeah, Specs, I definitely think you should just to give hype. I mean, I know we all want to make money.
Yeah.
We all want to make money, but getting fans and followers is more important in this business, in this game. That's why for Demons Volume 1, I gave out the first 20 pages for free. Same with Demons Volume 2, gave out the first 26 pages for free. I think with all my comics, I'm just going to give out the first 20 plus pages for free. And then after that, they judge you. They look at it and they can read it and they go, okay. It's easier to get people that trust you than it is people following you blindly.
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
hope this book is good, but if they read the first 20 pages, they'll be like, yeah, I trust that this book is good. I'll I'll pay $20.
Yeah.
So Ignis, next year, will you have a comic book to sell?
That one, that is time itself. I think once free comic book day is just out of the spectrum, now I can like start focusing on my comic. That one, I just got to do bullet points and say, okay, like which one I'm more passionate about, or all this stuff. Especially now that I have this bad boy right here,
Yeah.
I have a physical copy. I'll, if I'm going to do a web comic, I have it on a web comic. If not, then a physical print. I really like that idea that you have that, you just put it on random people's holds and they get it for free, which is very smart. Because I even sometimes like with me, because they'll put stuff on your holds for like recommendation. Like I was reading like a Predator comic, and it was a short series, like 1 through 4. So it's like, okay, awesome. Until like once 4 was almost finishing, they gave me a recommended comic of aliens, and I'm like, what? Why is this in my pull list? And he's like, oh, it's just a recommendation. So even though I'm not much of an aliens fan, it was smart on their part to give me a recommendation if I was interested in it. So, props to you for thinking ahead that, especially that you're just losing that extra dollar, but you're gaining a fan. And you never know, like maybe once that fan that saw and read your comic is like, man, this comic is so awesome and cool. And like, oh, really? I got my pages
Yeah.
that I have that, I'm selling for at a decent price just for this convention because my online store is a little bit more expensive.
Oh yeah. Oh dude, that's what you tell them. You go, hey, listen, this is like X amount on my online store. If you buy from me now, dude, it's on sale, and it gets them. And like putting in issue ones. Yeah, I lost $20 doing it for free. I lost $20 doing it for free, and in
Mm-hmm.
turn, I had one person buy everything else in the future, and
Yeah,
they probably spent $100 on me since.
that's
So
all.
$20, that's an $80 profit. And
Mm-hmm.
and even then, and that's just the only person I know. Maybe someone else in those 20 I that has happened. I just don't know. I just don't know about it.
Yeah.
Jay Espin said, "I have the best idea: Instagram comic instead of a web comic. It's genius." Jay, I've actually seen people do that. It's hard.
Yeah,
It's hard.
it is.
What I think you should do is you should do that, and you should do a web comic. Put it on
Yeah.
Instagram. Put it on Webtoons. Put it on Tapastic. Just like if I mean it's digital, so all you
Mm-hmm.
have to do is upload it. You upload it to 3 different sites. Your reach is now even bigger. Uh, so you spend an extra 10 minutes uploading it. You might
Yeah.
reach a couple thousand each in each place. Yeah, so definitely do that. As Jay says, I'm working in a small one. Yeah, guys, man, Jay's art.
Yeah, just to think ahead too, because most comic book artists say like, most of them say that Instagram is not much of the place to do comics and all this stuff. They really want really the comic book place to sell your comic and web comics and all that stuff is Tumblr. But now with Instagram's update where there's highlights. So how I feel is that just to save your time and to let people know like your comics and stuff, put it in your Instagram highlights, invert the size so that way you are pretty much promoting your comic in a way, and people don't need to dig through your feed because all they need to do is just go literally to your profile, and your highlight is going to be the first thing that they're going to see before all your posts. Because guess what? With highlights, it's always going to be there.
So what he said, guys, this is professional comic book artist Leonardo Romero. He's around our age, dude. And for his
Wow.
highlights, so this is one comic. So he did the panels so that they're like phone size.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna show you guys right here. So come on. So there's the first panel, right there, and then there's the second panel, and then it's gonna go to the third panel, which is the title sequence. Come on. Hold on, maybe if I lessen this, hold on. There we go. Oh, hold on. I need to make my screen darker. Hold on. There we go. So and this is just his highlights, and so you can just keep clicking this, and there's a full comic. You can just do like a 10-panel short story, and then you go, "Hey guys, this is my latest 10-panel story." Dead Tree Comics says, check out Instagram's 3-panel crimes. It's brilliant mini comics in just 3 panels. Yeah, I actually follow 3-panel crimes. Some of them are a little weird. Like some of them, like I stare at them. I try to figure out like how the murder happened and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But they do it in 3 panels, just 1, 2, 3, 3-panel crimes, and I think they deserve a bigger following. So if you guys want to check them out on the gram, you know, just get some inspiration. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, ultimately, guys, with Free Comic Book Day, money is second. Gaining fans is the first one. That is the big one. And just be nice. You know, be nice. And you know, just adjust. You know, make some sales. Make it sound like this is a really big event. That like you're here. This is how they're gonna get the artwork. Be like, hey, this is typically 10. I'm selling it for 5. Hey, thanks so much for being here. If you buy this one, I'll throw in this one for free. You know, like haggle with people.
Oh yeah.
Like if you see that you almost got them, be like, I'll throw in a print. You lose $1, but you made maybe like an extra 20.
Yeah.
You know, just do what you can to both gain a fan and make some money.
Exactly. No. Also, too, dude. Since I got like my TMNT, since it's inspired by Todd McFarlane cover, my idea is, oh, here's the McFarlane sale. Like, what? What's a McFarlane sale? If you get this, my TMNT, which is inspired by that Wolverine cover, and my Spawn, like, if you do the math, 5 plus 5 equals 10, but I will cut for $8 just for that. You know, and let's say again, for that one print, that if it never sells, I'll give the 3rd print for free for the McFarlane deal.
See? Make deals, man. Make deals, guys. We got this.
Just make deals, man. You know, people love deals. I've done deals for my my job, and you know, I make commissions because of what? Sales.
Do you
So
really?
yeah, dude, really. Like I just, you know, I do bus transfers, and you know, we literally cut it in half because again, in the end of the day, Uber is going to be killing us if we give them full price. So we just break deals, and based on the number of sales we made, that's when based on the numbers, that's when we make the commission.
Gotcha.
So you know, so I have the background of, you know, that's why I'm so like, you know, like money wise and this and that is because, you know, of
you're doing this all day.
Experience I have exactly.
All right, guys. So we're gonna recap this and then we're gonna end the show, guys. Free Comic Book Day. You know, figure out what you're gonna sell. You know, we're selling prints, we're selling commissions, sketch cards, and comics. Be relevant. So if you haven't started, you have a week to be relevant. Okay. Think of Star Wars, Spawn, Endgame, Game of Thrones, TMNT. Those are just 5 right there that you can do. Okay. Stay relevant. Haggle. Remember, money second, fans first. If you're an artist, do live drawing. Even if you're just doodling, people want to see it. And if you're not doodling, make sure to stand up. So sweet. Let's end the show. Lakem Amir says, love this show as a tattoo artist coming into comics. You and the guests are my professors. We're professors, Ichthus.
Ooh. Hold on, let me put my professor glasses on.
Professor Ichthus. Thanks, guys, everyone, for watching this. Please join our Discord. We have a weekly challenge right now. The weekly challenge is the MCU. So if you're an artist, draw a character from the MCU. That includes the Netflix shows as well. And if you're a writer, write a short 3 to 4 paragraph story on our Discord on Saturday's live show. We'll boost that. We'll showcase that on Wednesday, May 1st. That's this Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. $200 writer giveaway. $200 writer giveaway, okay? We're going to open it up. Okay? The writers that come on, they'll pitch their story and then, okay, Whoever wins all 3 rounds will give them $200 to produce that comic. Now, guys, we had very low numbers watching today, so if you are one of those people that watch, you might just if you're like the only writer who shows up, you might just be getting handed $200.
Ooh.
Be there. Well, okay, we'll be sharing it out. We'll be promoting it. Yeah.
Tyler, I got one question. I'm sorry to
No,
interrupt
you're
you.
good. You're good. What's the question?
Okay, dude. I'm gonna make some bonuses. Okay, one bonus question is: let's say one of the people who won for the writing challenge. What if the writer per se is both a writer and an artist? So how is that gonna work?
Dude, we'll just give him $200 then.
Oh, perfect. I'm gonna get my $200 then.
The biggest thing for me is I just want to see the 2-page story at the end. So I
Okay,
don't
perfect.
want the writer to just bounce with the money.
Yeah.
I want to see that I want to see that 2-page story.
All right. All right. Now here's a bonus one for number 2. Okay, just for you guys, I'm giving a bonus. So the bonus now is make sure that you have like a small print and have it as your portfolio. With that small print, have a portfolio of your best pieces, whether it be from Instagram. Instagram is your best place. Whatever, DeviantArt, whichever one of your pieces have the most likes, put that in your page. And, just set it up whenever someone purchases your commission or whatever, put it in the bag and be like, here you go. As well as even business cards.
Oh
If you
yeah,
want.
that's totally something I totally forgot. Let's bring that. All right, guys, rewind. We're not done yet. We're gonna add one. Yeah. Have business cards. That's so important. I had to mute myself because I just farted so loud. And then I was like, "Oh, this is coming." Mute myself. And then the guys, this is what I did. And tell me if this is wrong. Tell me if this is jacked up. Okay, I added an extra dollar to all my things. Meaning, let's say that let's say I'm selling this book for $20 typically.
Mhm.
It's now $21 at Free Comic Book Day. However, you can get $1 off if you subscribe or follow me on social media.
Oh, damn. That's smart.
So then they're like, oh, I'll get $1 off. Boop. And it goes back to the regular price that I normally sell it.
Yeah.
So it's like a commission. That's, $1,001. But if you subscribe to me, it's only 1,000.
Yeah.
It's not 1,000, guys. That's too
Here's a worst case scenario for you, Tyler. Are you ready?
much. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. At least it's $1, but let's say if it's like that and they'll be like, oh, okay, trigger warning. Share your Instagram. This dude is a total ripoff. He's gonna make a deal. If you follow this guy right now, he will break a deal for you. It's like give you a whole list of things, like the most horrible things, which is like not true because I'm a witness of how awesome you are. But anyway,
maybe I'll know, Sherry. You just gotta follow.
yeah, yeah,
But yeah, who knows? That could go wrong. It could go wrong.
yeah, exactly. It
They'll
just
watch-
really much
they'll
depends on the
watch this
person that you're
episode.
going to be encountering.
They'll watch this episode and be like, "Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I've been duped." So yeah. But I'm really glad, guys. I have to be honest with you. So I'm looking at my calendar of content ideas. This is probably like one of like typically every week we do 2 or 3 live streams where I have a creator on and we talk about a topic and we try to give you guys some knowledge, or at least we try to learn from each other. This is going to be taken down just to once a week because the Monday, Wednesday content that will be coming out in May, it's mostly just entertaining stuff. It's still stuff to learn though. Like next May 8th, it's an entertaining episode, but it's also how to write and create a 1-page comic book story. Let's see, I'm looking at this other one. May 13th is, why you should sketchbook. It's entertaining because there's more drawing, but it's also the importance of keeping a sketchbook both as a writer and an artist. So it's not going to be just like talk show with me and like Ichthus. Just, going back and forth. It will be like, 10 minute video. This is funny. In fact, I actually recorded one this weekend with my wife. re-logged into an old dating app.
Oh my
And
gosh.
every girl that I matched with, I asked them to give me a drawing idea.
Uh-huh.
And so then whatever they told me to draw, I would draw it. And then I had to break their heart to let them know that I'm married.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's called the dating app art challenge. So what I'll do is
Oh,
I'll draw all of their things, and then the last part of that video is me combining all those things into a comic book page.
wow.
So
That's
yeah, guys,
awesome.
it'll be more entertaining. It'll be fun stuff. But then on Saturdays or Thursdays, we'll still have creator interviews and whatnot. Like these live streams aren't going away.
Mm-hmm.
So, Ichthus, where can people find you?
All right. Follow me on Instagram. It is Ichthy, ICHTHY5. And for Twitter, it's official with a capital O and Ichthys with a capital I. They're all together, guys. Nothing is spaced. So,
Boom. Guys, go follow Ichthys out on both Instagram and Twitter. I put it in the chat. Guys, if you're not part of our Discord, join our Discord. Be part of our weekly challenge. It was super fun last week to look through all that. And then if you're new to the channel, remember to smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. And guys, you guys have a freaking good day. Good night, actually. And enjoy the theme song. Peace out, everyone. Drone Talk.